Hey everybody, it's me, Everyman, with Everyman's 40K channel, and I am your host. It's been 4 long years since I first posted my first orc ghillie suit video, and I thought it was time to move out from around the back of the camera out to front and just do a proper introduction and just say hello. I want to drop in real quick too for my channel, a public service announcement, because as you guys know, my channel is about new folks, novice people, kind of beginners to 40K, and try to get you guys up to speed on how you can paint and convert, and basically sort of a garage hammer style where you can do this cheaply. I just want to say a word about 3D printing, okay? Because my channel has moved into 3D printing, and I'm basically doing a whole 3D printed Tau army. Okay, so this little PSA is for folks thinking about getting into 3D printing. Yes, it is fantastic. It's a wonder. Like, the technology is very basic, but what I mean by it's a wonder, it's like in the 40K world playing God. When your miniature comes out of that soup, and then you clean it and you cure it and do everything, and you actually have it in your hand based, and you're looking at it, it's amazing. The detail and stuff that you can get out of these miniatures, like what's here in front of you, compared to GW, I mean, they got awesome detail too. I mean, come on, they make the best miniatures on the planet, plastic-wise. But just some of the stuff that you can do with 3D printing, I mean, it's insane. So the public service announcement part of this is that you have to understand yourself, like internally, what do you want to do with 3D printing, okay? GW, okay, in LVO, I went to LVO, I went to Texas, I went to big tournaments, okay, whatever. In LVO, Games Workshop workers were the actual paint judges, and I was a little bit surprised. So just a word of warning, not everybody likes 3D printing, especially Games Workshop and especially their judges. I would say they judged me fairly, but there was just sort of an incident, right? One incident that kind of happened to me where the head judge on my Chaos Knight display board pointed at the Chaos Knight Rampager, okay? My World Eater Rampager that's on my channel that you guys have seen. And he sort of confronted me, right? And I don't know if he did that to other folks. Maybe he did, right? Because I wasn't following him around when they were judging. It was a panel of 3 judges. But he asked me, what model is that? Like, he pointed at it, he says, what model is that? And I said, well, that's a World Eater Knight Rampager. Like, I thought, that's what you tell your opponent when you're getting ready to play. I got a Rampager here. And he kind of sat there, looked at me like, okay, I know that, dummy. Like, I'm asking you, like, whose IP is it? Like, what model is it? And obviously it was the dragon or the lizard in the center that he was really interested in. So I told him it was from Lord of the Print, and I started to kind of tell him more and more about, how I built it, whatever. And it just at that point seemed that he was a little bit disinterested. He just kind of, his face kind of went black. Or blank. He kind of nodded like, yeah, okay, so you're using non-GW miniatures, right? And then I had my Nurglings, which were 3D printed Nurglings, right? Because they're not out of their box. So anyway, enough of that. That's the reason why I haven't been painting. I've been upset. I've been trying to figure out mentally how to get around this, because to me, like, painting and going to big competitions, like tomorrow's the Super Bowl, Kansas City versus Philly, right? This is Saturday, the day before I'm filming this, before the Super Bowl. Well, these painting competitions, these are like for the guys who do the hobby part of it, and like, because I can't play, I'm not a very good general, I suck, right? But the aspect of the hobby is like, that's my thing. So like when we go to LVO or we go to big tournaments in Texas or whatever, like 200 people GTs, 300 people GTs, these are like our mini Super Bowls, right? An analogy would be like basketball, Kobe Bryant, right? He goes into play. He don't play to lose. None of us do, right? Painting wise, right? So that's all I'm getting at. So I was going to go start building a Emperor's Children list and go buy the Fulgrim box and go buy rhinos and all that models and go drop another $1,500 or whatever it takes to put together a GW army, right? 2,000 point army. And I was in my own head. And so finally I broke out of it and I said, screw it. I got Piper's makes. I got Piper make models. I got awesome Tal models. I'm finishing this army and I'm going to go win a competition with it. And I mean a big competition. So I'm going to paint these guys. In my mind, I said, I'm going to work on this, and work on this. And I think hopefully this is the right attitude. You guys let me know. But I said, look, I'm going to do the best I can, put the best foot forward, and I'm going to make them make a choice. I'm going to paint this thing so good that it's impossible to pick anybody else's display board, right? So that's my attitude. Do it right, okay? But I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're going to print, go buy a printer and go play and make all your models. The 3D printing is awesome, but if you're going to compete and you want to win big competitions, Games Workshop has to protect what they do. They have to. They just can't let this 3D print thing kind of run all over them. And I think, personally, that's why they sent their judges out to LVO. And I have a hunch that we're going to see more and more of that throughout the tournament scene. At least Frontline Gaming main tournaments, you're going to see more and more restrictions on 3D printing. Just my hunch, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys for being subscribers. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. One last thing. Hopefully you've stayed here this long, heard me on my little rant, crying in my own little tears here about how come I didn't win LVO, right? I mean, I did, yeah. Anyway, so I want to show you this, okay? So before I take off, this is my stealth suit. This is what my stealth suits are going to look like. I'm going to give you a close-up, okay? So don't just, after I log off here or whatever, don't shut down, because I'm going to move the camera over here, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a close-up picture. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start painting the other 5, because I got two-man squads of 3 each. So we're going to start painting the other 5, and we're going to batch print them. We got to start hurrying up here to get this ready for next season. Just today, let you guys know, let's get back into miniatures, right? So that way the public service announcement thing and me crying about losing is over. So I built a back banner. So as you can see, I kind of have a Japanese kind of back banner thing going. This is my enforcer, okay? He's ready for prime now. Over the last couple days, tell you where I'm at. I primed, finally got my Commander Farsight into primer, and I sort of let the cat out of the bag. And what I mean by cat out of the bag is when I showed you guys my devilfish, you guys saw the skulls, okay? So I'm going Grimdark Tau. I'm going swamp and doing all kinds of other things on the display board. It's my niche, or my niche, how I'm going to win. I'm just turn the whole table upside down and I'm doing something totally different. I'm not painting my Tau in a sort of bright and shiny kind of new, basically, bright and shiny. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so here is my Cold Star Commander primed on his base. I moved his legs and I repositioned his body. So over these last couple of days, I have been working on this stuff, okay? I haven't quit. So, and then I got my ghost keels up here, 2 ghost keels. I got my little hounds here. I had to rebase them. They moved to 28 millimeter. So anyway, I just want to say hello. This is me. I'm not like a total ugly troll, so that's not the reason why I'm not out in front of the camera. At least my wife tells me I'm not a troll. So I just wanted to say hi, properly introduce myself, tell you guys I'm still alive, and go ahead and I'll wrap this up in the old fashioned. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera, okay, and we're going to go take a picture or give you guys a shot of this stealth suit, okay, and then after that we'll do the wrap up. So let me go ahead, move around the back of the camera. I'll shut this off and we'll come back, okay? All right. All right, so here you go. This is my test piece for my stealth suit. You guys go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and start painting up the other ones. You let me know what you think. All right, also leave a comment about my little rant, right? Like I said, I'll listen. I'll listen to everybody. Do I have the right attitude? Do I got the wrong attitude? Have you guys noticed the same thing I've noticed? Just let me know. But we're going to go ahead. Look at that eye. I think that came out pretty good. I love these miniatures. These are so good. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to start painting those other stealth suits. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and hit that like button and tell all your friends on social media that I'm out here. We are going to wrap this one up, and like I said, I just appreciate every single one of you guys. Shout out to all the Dice Hammer guys out there and from LA down to Irvine, down to San Diego, and everybody out there in Southern California. Hey, I'm looking to come home here pretty soon, one of these days. All right, everybody, like we always say on every episode, may all your dice rolls come up sixes unless you're looking for that one. Peace out, fellas.